Today, on Tuesday, I'm about to be taking a very important trip tomorrow. It's gonna be crazy. Um, this is a stream of a game that I have fallen in love with. If you've been following my channel, you've been watching me play. And let me, without further ado, roll in. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the trilogy. I've said this before. This game was a Game Boy game, and they've hooked it up, HD'd it. It's real nice. All right, it's time. Chapter 3, Turnabout Samurai. Let's see what this case is all about. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'll check the chat. I'm going to go ahead and share this around a little bit, so do bear with me. Watch the subtitles. Almost there. Okay. That rocked. Also, let me know if my narration bothers you. I definitely like to narrate so like you can hear me like talking and shit. It's pretty funny. Okay. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Stop waving that broom around, man. Oh, Nick. Didn't know you were there. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Hey, look at that. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. One second, guys. Want to hear? Make sure before we go on, because I don't want to have what happened last time happen. Make sure the sounds good. So, yo, good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Great. Let's fucking roll, baby. Young, like how young? 10 years old. Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited, man? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Like, jeez, man. I'm only like. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24. Jeez. Putting, damn, ain't that old? Then watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days, man. Gramps. Damn, I got the Gramps, man. Well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright and Company law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be all right. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m., Phoenix Wright's bedroom. I'm at home. Damn, that's a nice ringtone, huh? Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya, what? It's still early, man. You wild. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. Like, no, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewed a villain with the samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick. October 16th, 9 to 22 a.m., Wright and Company law offices. Alright, Maya's there watching the TV. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, no, no! It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai's over. The world is over. Yes, Wright and Co. law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai. What? What? Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. I'm gonna go look around again. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning their room. That's funny. If you watched the stream from before, you'll know exactly. That last case was nutso. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Mia's desk. Or Maya's desk. I don't even know how to say it. Actually, it's my desk now. Which is type weird. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional, though. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Sure, what's up? Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No! We just don't have enough information yet. She's pretty pissed. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing? I wonder. My money's on sightseeing. Yo, listen to them tunes, boy. That shit slap. Boom, doom, 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 doom. October 16th, detention center, visitor room. Wow, look at him. That man looked like a real life Lionheart. Holy crap. I don't know why they didn't just use what he looks like in real life. He looks better as a dude. I don't really like the Steel Samurai outfit. It looks pretty weird. What's wrong, Maya? It's him in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice. Yo, Maya, you an asshole. Yo, who says that, bro? This man is wild. This girl is wild. But he... Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Yeah. Something wrong. No. This is getting off to a great start. The best start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? That guy looks cool as hell, man. Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Sniff. Why? Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Alright, bro. You gotta like let me know how you feeling, bro. What's good? What happened, bro? First, let's talk about the Steel Samurai. So maybe you can explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey! Who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, He never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. Isn't that rough? Fuck, imagine that, huh? He's sad, man. I see. Neo Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Okay. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened, you know? Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday, actually. It was only yesterday. No, I'm sorry. I said it too fast. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. That was better. The cast had come down to Global Studio for a run through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 in the morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon, but when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yeah. It's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon. Now, where were you the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9 o'clock. He worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. Whoa, what the hell? I don't know, man. People need sleep. What the hell does that even mean? What will the kids think, Sniff? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs, bro. Going to the studio. Was good at the studio. One second. How do you like mute this shit? Well, can't do that. Oh, that's how you do it. I got it. Good. Okay. All right. Oh, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. Hey, you there. There. Hey, you there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Giving Soldier Boy a little too much love there. You want in? You gotta go through me. Grammy Graham old bag. Oh, sorry. We're lawyers. Oh yeah. Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay OUT out. Gawkers. Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident, came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens and you guys are here. Or do lawyers work for the rest of you? Maybe I do. Hold up. We got something going on. Nick. Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. Man, I'm not that much older than you. I don't know. It's possible. Hey, listen. When you're being spoken to, youth, listen to when you're being spoken to. Youth today. Let me examine some shit because maybe I could find something. Go computer over there. Computer runs the security cameras. Hey, no touching. Hey, you gotta yell at me. I was looking at it. An overhead map of the studio. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with Lucas pressing up against the gate. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Alright, just wanted to see if we got any information. Because sometimes we don't look, you might not find something. You might not know. Security guard station. A security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Alright, this is what we're going to do. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dream come true. In fact, in my younger days, no, you were a star. Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Whoa, wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was. Hammer. The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by this mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching will lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by there between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room, though. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Oof. So, but he couldn't have walked to the dressing room though from there. It's possible. Could have walked to the dressing room to sleep. Strange. Yeah. Okay. What kind of person was Jack Hammer, man? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry, man. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Power's request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. What a piece of shit, making me have to go all the way back for that. Fucking bitch. Not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right? Not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. That's so much better. Sniff. Oh, jeez, bro. Listen. Your alibi first. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding me anything from me, right? You're not hiding nothing, right? You wouldn't be hiding some wild shit from me, right? Well, what? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. Well, what? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry, Sniff. I'm gonna try to do the sniff. Try to do the sniff sound effect. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Maybe that. I'll do it in my mouth. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Next time he sniffs, that's what we're gonna do. Okay. All right. You got it. I got it. Let's roll. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping, bro. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What does she see? Oh, are you? I don't even know how that works, the hosting thing. Can you tell me? What does she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About that security guard at the main gate to the studio, man. Oh, the security lady? She's like horrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yeah, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take up that mask. Were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let it up on you. She's got some nerve. Oh, that'd be awesome. Thanks, Jess. I want to learn how to do that. So maybe off stream when we're in Discord, you can hit me up and let me know. Because I did see something about that hosting thing. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I thought it was like that or affiliate or something. Like, you know, like you can affiliate yourself with somebody. That's cool. Thanks, man. You know, I didn't like this window thing at first. But now that I got like, it's not that big of a game, I can see the chat through OBS while I have this open. So it's pretty cool. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request added to the court record. I just hope this will get me past security lady, man. Got anything else to stash? Alright, now that the lady made me come back here. Hey, POS. Stop being a jerk. Let me through. Man, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Really? Yes, yes, I recognize this bold, childish scroll. And yo, you really, really like need to like take the stick out of your ass. Powers requests given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to the use of such unreliable appearance. Yo, yo, let's cut her ass. Yo, Maya, let her have it. Really? Really, huh? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. She's taking it's like this is the only like and mind my French here, but this must be the only like sexual pleasure that she gets is fucking with people. This is ridiculous. Like, fuck that, man. I got other shit to do. The good detective told me himself. Whoa, whoa. Hey, hey, Nick. Huh? There was there were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Look, she dying. She dying. Why you dying, son? Well, time to go, Nick. Maya, thank you. Maya, thank you. Yeah, I think her name says her name is Maya. The other one's obviously Mia. 50 Cent. Kiss my grits. Bitch. We out of here, baby. Yeah, fuck that. We're gonna wait for her to leave. We're gonna check that computer. Watch when we get up out of her. Oof, the fuck happened to his head? Jeez. Oh, Dick Gumshoe. Motherfucker. It had to be you. Again, huh? What's up? Are you that murderer from the other day? My guy. Murderer? Son, listen to me. Listen to me. Did I not clown you and your mans the other day, you dumb fuck? It's that confused detective. Confused. I don't even know how you made detective. My mans need to go back to school. Hey, pal. You know the prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset. It's your fault. Yeah, because I gave him his first L. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. Good for him. Good for him. So he knows and cross paths with me next time. Alright? Stop pulling this Dio bullshit. So. Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Woo! Yo, Maya, you right. I'm gonna stop cutting ass. I'm just gonna let you do it. Yo, how's it feel to let a 17-year-old cut your ass like that? Nah, no, detective. Don't take it back. Fuck him. I think you hurt his feelings. Good. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt, and honestly, he did do sloppy detective work. And if he didn't do that, I would have never been, uh, tried for murder. So fuck that guy. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. What? What? You guys gonna try to make me feel bad for this guy? No, no, no. Not at the last chase. My boss. My boss got killed, and he was ready to give some innocent dude the W and put me in jail. He's a terrible detective. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yo, Maya, listen. Listen, fuck this guy. Yeah, I suppose you're right. They even make him look like a dummy. It's funny. Hey, what exactly are you doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Yo, Maya, you stupid. Huh? Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. I mean, she just cut your ass, so um, I think she can say whatever she wants. She had you in your feelings 2 seconds ago, detective. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, all right. Yo, listen to me. I need some help, bro. What you got going on here? So, how's your investigation going, detective? Well, it's hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick. Maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? Oh, the autopsy report. Latest version, if you please. Right, right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Yeah, that shit was trash. Yo, this man Edgeworth was trash, man. If you're wondering what happened last time, let me fill you in. Let me tell you about my man Edgeworth and the Captain King of ass pullery. Okay? So I get an autopsy from this man Gumshoe about what happened to my boss, right? And it says that she died instantly, right? It says, yo, she died instantly. So we in court, and the other guy's on the stand, or the lady's on the stand, and she said, no, he's sitting there testifying that she wrote Maya, who is my assistant now, and the victim's sister, her name in blood, so she must have been the killer. But the autopsy I had said she died instantly, so how could she write anything after she got hit in the head once? It didn't make no fucking sense. So I put that up, and Edgeworth just all of a sudden, with the power of Pencun herself, smite me, comes out of nowhere with another motherfucking comes out of nowhere with like the most bullshit ass. I got the autopsy updated today, the day of court, yo. Bullshit. Wow. And it said that it was just enough just for him to get out of that. And I'm like, yo. So yeah, it was his fault. All right. I'm not gonna trust that. I'm gonna tell you right now. So let's look at this autopsy report, because it's really autopsy report. Let's make sure that we understand these things. These details are very, very important. And as we go through the investigation, we should always pay attention to them, because later on, we are definitely going to be using this to clap whoever's on the stand. So, it says that the time of death was on October 15th at 2:30 p.m. Now, we know that our mans was sleeping at 1, but we have conflicting testimony from the security guard that our mans was also walking around at 1 o'clock. So he's saying after lunch at 12 he was asleep. That lady says he was walking around. The dude Jack died at 2:30, so he's still in that window. Now, if we can prove that he was actually asleep from 1 to 5, then we know he didn't do it. All right. Let me see. Reason for arrest. What was Mr. Powell arrested? Why was he arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in the Studio One. Now, the victim entered the Studio One at approximately 1 o'clock. So he got here. Jack got here at 1 o'clock, and then our mans was sleeping at 1. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. Okay. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30, so it was an hour and 30 since he got there. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. Yeah. And that person was none other than Will Powers. Okay, hold on. But he said he was asleep. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. I think that bitch is lying. I think she's lying. I think she has something in for Jack or whatever, and I think that she is full of shit. I don't trust her.
I didn't understand that.
I'm not asking you anything, Bixby. Get away from me. Okay. Back at it. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. You know, I mean, you definitely know exactly what to say. All right, the security lady. About the security lady, man. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Yo, do you really feel that way? Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Oh, wow. Really? You bribing the cops? Yo, everybody know that the cops like donuts and coffee, bro. Yo, classic. Classic. Yo, let me tell you something. I'll tell you something personally. Fuck all this shit going on. I mean, not fuck all of it, but with all this shit going on right now, I don't really, I'm not going to talk about that. But, if it's something I did pre all this stuff that I always have done, I'm going to tell you what I have done. I have laughed at the cops anytime I see them at Dunkin'. Anytime I see cops go into a donut shop, I laugh my ass off because I remember being a kid and that being like a meme before memes that cops just ate donuts, right? And ate and drank coffee because they get it for free. So it's hilarious. It's wicked hilarious. So when he got donuts and coffee, to me, yo, I'm dying inside. I'm literally weak right now. Remember what Power said? She's a sucker for authority. Yeah, she definitely be. She a rent a cop and she thinks she hot. Don't you hate rent a cops though? Don't y'all hate rent a cops? You know, rent a cops that be thinking that they better than their job and shit. You know what I mean? Oh, yo, they act like they the police and some shit, but they actually didn't pass the academy. This lady, she obviously, at her age doing security work is wild. Remember what Power says. She's a sucker for authority. But most people who retire from the force do go into security. And they still exude that same, police force mentality, even though they are pretty much renter cops. Remember what Power says. She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What the fuck? Alright, hold on. Let's G him up. What kind of evidence, man? Well, that a photo of the still samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on the gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh, no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. Yeah, I bet anything that it's just the Steel Samurai's costume. I'm gonna call it now. Anybody else think that's what it is? Let me know. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, ho, ho. We like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Ha ha ha. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place now. Now's our chance to check things out. Nah, I'm not done with him. Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? Yeah, it's weird. He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to the Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Well, that's shitty fucking sculpting. It took that tree down with it, too. I'm a little bush. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, are you on the case? Well, yeah, but hey, us detectives get tired standing around too, man. Okay, hey, there's a camera there. A security panel that takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data. We can see who went there. There's a number plate on the camera, STI 307. That must be the camera ID number, STI 307. So if we got a puzzle, that's what that is, STI 307. Enters the studio one. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a car key to get in. It makes sense that they wouldn't want to keep out the non-employees out. They want to keep the non-employees out. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? Looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, that's way kind of dangerous. That way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. Hmm. I think we're going to take a visit over there later. There's a big welcome sign over the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's falling on tough times. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money for charging for admission. Huh? You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, what a perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Oh shit. Oh man. Just what's that supposed to mean? Fuck you, detective. Fuck you, Detective Gumshoe. You're an asshole. You know I don't like you. Almost got me thrown in jail. Shit, you did get me thrown in jail. Nick, look, that security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Shit is funny. Yeah, and they're soft enough. She doesn't need teeth to chew them. Yo, Phoenix with the burns, boy. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to the detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man? Hmm. Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. About the security camera. Oh, yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? And that's because of the infrared laser, probably. We have those here. Like, if you speed a certain amount, the cameras take pictures of you with speed trap cameras, you know? It's the same thing. Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over there in the security guard station. I check them every day before I go home, too. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the station for 1. Happened at 2:30. Only one I see go through here 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you. Yeah, good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking, for real, bro. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was, past tense. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? Gotta wait for her to leave. Doo doo, doo doo, doo doo, doo doo, doo doo, doo doo. Yeah, we out here. October 16th, Global Studios employee area. Let's go in my man's room and see if he was asleep. Nick, this is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Yeah, first I'm gonna look around real quick. We got some food here. We got the soda machine. Let's see, cola, candy, chips, gum. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look, samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in the film studio? Remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak. T-bone steak, that would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like that. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we could find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. That's good. Okay, just making sure we got all these options because it's real important. Now let me move. Okay. October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Powers dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Yeah, that's like the worst alibi you could say is that you were sleeping or some shit. They body you for that. Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. No clues here. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his windows much. Guess it kinda dusty outside. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of them as costumes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. She is killing me. How many stomachs does this girl have? This must be the Powers bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee card key. That must be Powers's. Says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean? Borrow. Card key for the studio employees grants entry to Studio One. So we get to go to Studio One. Let's look in the bag some more. Wonder what else is inside this bag. Stop that, my partner, the thief and trainer. I mean, we do that shit too. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this out. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I kind of like samurai movies. Kinda. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think there's nothing else to be gained here. Let's go to that gate. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you shivers, Nick? That white tape is so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And still samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai steel samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Alright, let's see what we got here. Wow, look at that camera. Must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that. Nunny. Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around and ordering new ones, etc., etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're Will Powers' people. WP. Oh, Will Powers, WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Yeah, I wasn't done. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Damn, we're right. Her. This girl is out there, man. Wow, look at the camera. Must have cost a ton, yeah. So don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Still touched it, even though I said don't. Even after the last thing that just happened. Well, I guess that was scripted. Hey, look. That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of those. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. What's this? That's a reflecting the light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. Well, what? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director or maybe the still samurai. I think she's being serious. Okay, let's look at the scene. The outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like like a helmet. Funny. I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. Alright, let's talk to the lady. Alright. Day of the crime. Can you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes. I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. Will Powers and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is right? Oh, the lady was there. Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio One. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. Okay, so we had somebody corroborate him going in his room right at lunch. What he said. But I didn't see either of them after that. Okay. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of a girl do you think I am? Oh, what kind of? No, 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 no. Sure, you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Hmm. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's something bothering me here. Aha, that's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Maya, just because you said that, it's not going to be no. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yeah, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe. No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, for someone, but wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Hell yeah. Sent to somebody though. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yeah, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. We're going, Maya. Hey, yo, Hey yo, Bish. Hey yo, Bish. Nah, I'm playing. She's an old bag. October 16th, Global Studios main gate. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Yo, sister said, what? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 o'clock p.m., right? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Man, this bitch is out of her mind, bro. Listen, it's okay to be a rent-a-cop, but for you to act like that, bro, just remember, you a rent-a-cop. Eeh. Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky head cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? Uh-oh. We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One. Why'd you snitch on her, bro? Maya, shut the fuck up. All of you youngins are like small saying this and that, the other thing. Knew a thing or two about respecting the elders. Shame that you use square. Let me tell you something funny about that. You can't. That's not me. I'm not pressing anything. That's literally the game auto going. So they wanted you to notice she had a fucking conniption and bounced, which is great because now that she bounced, that's right. That's right, Maya. That's right. We about to do some sneaky weaky shit, baby. The computer that runs the studio cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yep. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, right, Nick? Looks like I just have to put in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. 1 p.m. And the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. 307. There, entered. See why we pay attention to everything? Hey, it printed out the data for the day. Let's see what we got. It's just a costume. I had a fucking feeling. Yo, when I told you, I knew it was just a fucking costume. Huh? How was that a picture of Will Powers? Exactly. That's a picture of a motherfucker in the costume, though. Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers' photo taken at the gate between the entrance and studio at 2 p.m. Hey, Nick. Can't we just use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place, alright. Fuck that bitch. Hey, that's what I said anyway. Let's show her this photo and see what she says. I love Maya because she always looks at you with that sassy look like, yo, we gonna get that bitch. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand before the enemy too soon. That's right. And if anything I could tell you to listen to out there in the world, always, 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 if you are engaging in battle of any type, there's no reason to tell people what you're doing. The G.I. Joe has said this a long time ago. Knowing is half the battle. And that is not a fucking joke. People often forget that and they blab their fucking mouth and they tell everything, they say everything to everybody. And then Jesus, man. Nick, you're craftier than I give you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Oh my God, evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are you done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. First off, I don't know. The bottom pants were way too long. Oh, my favorite. Let's gear up, baby. You guys ready? We got Dickhead Edgeworth next to us. We know what's good, right? We ready to do this shit, baby? Ready to do this shit, baby? All right, all right. Time we got? What time we got? Time we got? Okay, I'm wildin', but fuck it. Bonus time. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Yo, defense is ready, Your Honor. Judge, very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Me too, bro. Yo, objection. Yo, that shit is hot. That shit is hot. I be getting fucking lit up in here, bro. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio One of Global Studios. Can I just say I'm just happy I'm not the one on trial again? Jesus, that shit was rough. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Alright, look. I don't even like you, bro. But we'll do this. Detective, if you would briefly describe the case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, you see. This here is the employee area, okay? So the actors did a run through of the action scenes during the morning here. So they went to the employee area and was doing, work. They were working on their shit. Okay? This is the main gate to the studios. So that's the main gate. That's where we come in. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Okay? Past the security station, there is a gate, you see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio One. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on that day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. So they was all there at 12 o'clock in the employee area. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio One. Okay? Right after that, at 1 o'clock, the security lady got to the guard station, right there at the main gate. Now jump ahead to that day at 5 p.m., the production staff came to Studio One to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. Because my son got popped. The time of death was 2:30. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? Honestly, I don't know. No, I got it. Yeah, I can remember that. I got it. So the murder weapon was a spear. Wow, medieval. Yo, what the fuck? Your Honor, chill. The spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Samurai spear added to the court record. Your Honor. This case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, yo, Edgeworth always got that smug ass motherfucking face, boy. What did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Say old bag, please. Jesus. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Edgeworth. Seeing him take L's is the best shit in the world, man. Your name, miss. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name? See, Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Getting his witnesses to say their names. He's not lying, bro. He's really not. It's really fucking annoying. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Is her last name really fucking Oldbag? So just call me Grandma. So even when I was young, they called me Old Bag. The children, I can't believe it. Boy, Captain and Chetty called me Old Bag. Well, just objection. I object to the witnesses talking to the witness. How you going to object to your own witness, Edgeworth? Damn, man. Looks like I rattled you up the other day, bro. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on that day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. Yeah, because it's either you go left or you go right. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. I agree. That's her last name. All right, here we go. I don't really know how I'm going to get out of this. Only thing I got is that you can't say that was him just because he was in the costume. I mean, it's going to be a lot of work. This is going to be a tough case, man. It's not going to be like the last one. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. So she wasn't there earlier than that. So anything before 1 o'clock, she was not there. So anybody could have came in or out before she got there. You know, that's the biggest hole here. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. It was 1 a.m. It was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 p.m. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers. That man right there, he was heading toward the state studio. Now, we got two problems with her testimony. You can't prove it was him. You saw the defendant then. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Now, this part is easy. We just trying to make people question. See, the point of being a defense attorney in America, this is Japan, but in America, the whole point of it here is to get the doubt. All you got to do is for people to be able to not be able to call somebody guilty without a shadow of doubt. A lot of jurors don't understand that. It's if you have a doubt, then it can't be a guilty verdict. So what happens is most times in jury duty, when I had to serve, Essentially, um, you guys start voting. It gets fucked up in the juror's office. I'm gonna be real with you, cause you guys start voting pretty much like, oh, yeah, I kinda, let's do this lesser sentence or that higher sentence, or man, I kinda don't. And morals of the jurors come in this question, and it's so kind of crazy. So the defense's job, the defendant's job is to show without a doubt, show doubt, and doubt is what stops in our system anyway. Doubt is what stops us from getting guilty verdicts. But unfortunately, humans are not perfect, so yeah. On that day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. I'm gonna ask what the fuck she was doing. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio. Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee car key to get in. Okay, that's good. I'm happy you said that. Right, the car key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone else at the studio when you arrived at the guard station? Per old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning. I don't think that's anything that I don't think I need to ask them that. We know that. I had some errands to run. So what errands were you running? What kind of errands were you running? Oh, well, No, I don't know. Fuck. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching the poor Hammer and Powers observing. So, she was there when they were doing the thing. So, she was there. She wasn't at the gate, but the gate was locked. I mean, to be honest, if somebody was good enough, they could just hop the gate. Really? Actually, observing. Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. Anybody could have got in, though. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I just watch Hammer's run-throughs always. Jeez, what a huge fan. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through, too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was one when I got to the guard station. Okay. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now, I don't have nothing to say about that. That's factual. Okay? Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Press. Why you saying white? How do you know that? Oh, ho. I have my ways, that overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job. Damn! Yo, Mr. Gumshoe, don't take that. Edgeworth, I know, bro. What the hell? Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard. Just being snitched on, boy. Interesting to me because a certain man walked by at 2 p.m. Okay, so now what we have to do is, we could press him. There's really nothing wrong with that. Yeah, a certain man. 2 o'clock, you sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was that man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Damn. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. Alright, now we're going to clap her right now. You ready? So, we got this photo. Okay? Okay? So, let's do it. You ready? Let's do this shit. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers. Like, you saw him. But you were talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone could plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Yo, Edgeworth tight. I got him, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, he got something, boy. He got something. I'm scared. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Power does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Like, that's why you a rent-a-cop and not a real cop. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. I mean, but you was opening your mouth talking about that was him, though. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling the old bag, apparently. Me too. I heard her explanation. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. Okay. Nani? Yo, all of us is like, what? What? Even Edgeworth is like, what? The prosecutors would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. Like, don't be telling me shit, like, at the courtroom. Like, for real. Like, I don't like surprises. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. I mean, should we, though? I mean, this man is on trial for murder. You dumb. Whatever. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. How old? Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. All right, here we go. Okay. I don't know if she's lying. I just feel like, so she's not lying. She's just negligent, which is worse because, like, she's not lying about what she's doing. She's just not, she doesn't know, but she's acting like she knows, which is fucking crazy. This goes to show you ignorance is even worse than, actually knowing something and lying. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Power trip and fall. Yeah, I've seen this picture. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. That was the. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs. See, clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy. So he has sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be kidding. She has to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Yeah, because there's something wrong here. My question is, what is it, though? She's just a security guard. So, like, what's the point of her lying? She's got nothing to gain here. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Really? I'm just going to ask you, really? Whippersnapper. Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up. Youth today always whining about each other. It's Mr. Wright. Please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. all right, Edgeworth. I'm sorry. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. You saw him trip and fall? Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? Oh, what you did? I kissed it where it hurt. Yo, what is this lady? Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. Hmm. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was just a mess. Oh, he did? I want to know more about that. He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. Nani? Says samurai spear, a murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. The murder weapon, a break in the shaft, has been mended with duct tape. Yeah, I don't think it would be strong enough to. I mean, duct tape is brolic, but to stab somebody with that much force with duct tape? He framed it pretty bad. And what happened when he did that? Was Mr. Act badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Now, this is good because that is essentially what he said to me. So, that's 3 people talking about he went in his dressing room. The only problem with that is he was fine. He was fine. The other girl said he was fine. So he went into his room to rest. He wasn't hurt. This is the first time we heard about that shit. But if I bring it up, it's just hearsay. That's the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? But there is one thing that bothers me. Which is, where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. Well, it kind of is, bro, because if he wasn't even in possession of he wasn't even in possession of his own costume, I mean, and all you saw was the costume. I mean, how do you know it was him? The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? Here we go, bro. Smug look. Look at that smug look. And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. How is that clear? I suppose that right. Judge, are you that fucking gullible, son? Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? I mean, I'll object to that, because that shit is bullshit. Hold it right there. We keep talking about possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo just shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The fence has a point. Also, I wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? You just wanted to shut her up. The time of poor Mr. Hammer's, okay. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? Yeah. There's no real reason to go from there, yeah. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. But how? No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Now, this is a little difficult, man. Because, to be honest, we don't really got a lot. We can only press her. Our actual hard evidence is pretty shit. And, hold on. Yeah, that kind of doesn't work for us because you have to have a car key to get in the Studio One anyway. Oh, no, 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 no! No, it doesn't. It was an accident. It was an accident. God damn it. That's not what I meant. That was an accidente. I hate when I do that. Okay. I was just looking at it. Okay. All right. So let's look at this. Okay, we went to the main room. Studio room. Studio one is on the right. Okay, so you can't go to studio. That's the gate right there. There's no way to get to studio one unless you make that. So he had to try. He had to walk all the way over there with a bum ankle all the way to studio one. Okay, and nobody saw him. Well, rather, I don't know. It's just a little weird to me. But let's go back. I just wanted to look at that instead of hitting number one. Now, the problem with the spear is that it's broke. All right, let's look at this picture again. That's ass. You know that. And then after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything. Don't you share his fellow officers found us for donuts. The only person I saw go to the studio before that was Will Powers. But you didn't see him. Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking past by at all. Nobody's suspicious looking, right? Okay. No one else went there. How you sure about that? What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 p.m.? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate, so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Mac sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, yep. Only person I saw go in there was them, yep. No one else went in there. Okay, if they had, I would have seen them. Okay, we gotta... Alright, we gotta figure something out. Said the gate was locked. This is why it's a puzzle game, because you gotta sit here and look at the evidence and figure out the riddle. Because to be honest, I mean, we learned some information here. He dragging one leg. He is. 2 o'clock. Amended with duct tape. Hold on, there's something I'm missing here. So, you're saying at 1 or 2 p.m. he would have went over there. I'm looking at this picture trying to see if there's something else in it. Maybe I should have went and talked to Will Powers after I went here. Nah, they just fast forwarded me here. I couldn't even get no more information out of him. He's not even looking at the camera. There's something off here. Yo, I don't even know at this point. Alright, let's start over. The time of Port Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. Hold on, it has to be something to do with the time. It's at 2 o'clock. He went over there. This shit is so suspect. I don't even look like he's walking. That looks worse than walking. Okay. Are you sure? I don't know. you guys are watching, I want to know if you guys got any opinions. Maybe I'm thinking too much in the box. I'm sitting here and I look at the guy, man, and you know, he came in. The gate is all the way in the dressing room. It's a little wild for him to walk if his foot is hurt all the way from there all the way to Studio One. Nobody asked him for help or nothing. He just walked there. It's just so weird that, I mean, all I can do is bring up this oh, I'm fucking blowing it. I'm blowing it. Shit. I mean, I don't have anything. I've pressed her. I haven't gotten any real new information. That's the only thing I can do is you don't know. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios. Yo, this, I don't even know where he's getting this from. Because I missed this. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically take a picture. And there I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records those security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo, I printed the words October 15th, 2 o'clock. Photo 2. Ah, the fucking photo 2. Even I know what it means taking it 2 o'clock on October 15th. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit of, at the end where it says photo 2. Photo 2. Yeah, the computer only held data for one photo on that day. But don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be number one if it really was the only photo? I'm mad that I couldn't see that. I'm so fucking pissed off at myself. Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. I mean, it's pretty damn obvious. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence showed that not one but two people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access to the security lady herself. Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means two people went by it. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to me. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Yo, why you doing this? Believe me, I want to know. I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper. Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai. Oh, well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. I don't even know if I want to hear from this lady anymore. She doesn't get anything right. She's a terrible witness. All right. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Yo, Edgeworth is pissed, boy, and rightfully so. He has every right to be mad about this, cause this is bullshit. This is stuff that she should have told him, and Mr. Gumshoe, Detective Gumshoe, should have done. He's a good attorney, and it sucks to see when he has shitty like witnesses, but it's also something that say about the other lawyers that had to face him not being that good. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Every day after I finish my guard duty task, I have one important job to do. Okay? Alright. I want to know what the other jobs are. Another job. That's right. I check all the people that pass by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos the security camera takes. Do you back up all of the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. How exactly do you determine what is suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Like who was in the photo? Like, you're not answering. A fanboy. Fanboy. Still Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They always hanging about one was there that day. Wait a second. Yo. Yo, is this fucking for real? Didn't you just say no one else could get in, bro? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The drain has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids. So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably second or third grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. Other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade. Oh yes, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in second or third grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. We'll take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Please, bro. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. Yo, Mr. Powers. Yes. Tell me straight, man. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the still samurai in the security photo? What if it was more than one kid? Right? What if more kids got in and got the costume? But it would make sense because he's dragging the leg and all that. How should I know? Still samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. Couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal samurai costume. So where does this leave me? Doesn't look good, bro. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick. What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. Let's start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. This is fucked. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Yo, this is looking terrible. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution thoughts on the matter? The prosecution thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed, man. The other person who went to the studio was a boy, roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. And for that, I gotta agree right now, that's all we got. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant of Mr. Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with his prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. I don't even fucking know, bro. Yo, right now, I don't even know. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was the person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? I mean, but what would she have beef with him for? Oof, man. Oof, oof, oof. I don't have anything. It's obviously somebody short, bro. But how did he get his hands in there? They're not going to believe the 10-year-old bit. Well, that girl, she didn't go into the dressing room. Ten-year-old kid Cutter went in the dressing room. I mean, that's the only one we got, bro. We got nobody else. We don't even have this person. We can't blame the assistant girl or the security lady. We can say it's her because we don't like her. But we don't have no evidence to the contrary. And she threw out the thing. But it does look bad that she threw out that shit. And we can't prove that it was a 10-year-old boy. We can't prove that that kid was there. We can't prove it. We don't know if this grade school boy was there or not. We need to do some more investigation. I think the security lady went over there, but why would she kill him? And the assistant girl, why would she kill him? Don't make no sense. The grade school boy does have a motive. That man is the what's the name samurai trying to play it. Fuck it, man. What do you want me to do, man? You want me to say that the security lady did it? I mean, this is ridiculous, man. I have nothing. Good night, Just. That could have committed a murder is the assistant girl. I mean, I just thought it was so obvious. You know what I mean? That it was just ridiculous. She has a lot of motive to do everything else but kill this person because she likes him. So it was weird to me. I didn't think that that lady would be the trash bag. But I mean, I really fucked this up. This is one of the only cases, and I'm gonna have to really like think a little bit after this. This is one of the cases that really got me so far because you don't really have a lot. They really like don't give you shit. And to be honest, you sitting here and it's like, man, after the last couple cases, there's something, and in this one, there really was nothing. I mean, shit, maybe I'm just stupid. Dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning injury. I didn't even think of that. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. Yeah, but I wouldn't even drew that conclusion. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about that injury. The security lady. What? Whisper Snapper. Order. Is this true, old bag? Bag. That's Miss Old Bag to you. Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. It's true. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio One, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in the costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. Nah, man. I don't even say that. I was trash. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pronounces? Doesn't he usually jump in with an objection, some new damning evidence? Mr. Edward, does the prosecutor have an opinion on this matter? Prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? So you think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there and do something. On that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Mr. Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powell lacks a clear motive too. Indeed, I did. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait, just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one who's Choto I race. The only a grade schooler though, as you said, second or third grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. What? Indeed, then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed the murder? I mean, yo, hold up. Wasn't they just clapping me for suggesting that? That's fucking bullshit. Okay, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that is this. Scene of murder, as we all know, was Studio One. However, you need a card key to get into Studio One. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? See. Are the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for the day. Miss Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. And the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. Well, wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Nani? Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Old Bag, what is this all about? Have you admitted something that from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. What? Not to talk about? By whom? Yo, I like that me and Mr. Edgeworth here are both taking the L. You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? I would, well, we'll testify. I thought we was over with this shit. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Yo, somebody put this bitch in jail just for fucking with everybody. For real, man. Like, you know, I understand you didn't want to tell because they told you, but this is a murder case. Like, why would you not tell people that shit? This is a crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court tonight? Yo, put her in jail. Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, you don't. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. The witness, the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, the cross-examination. Do we need to cross-examine this? That's enough to get us another day. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. Okay, what was that? Yeah, what was that? So you were told not to talk? That's right, by the studio and TV bigwigs, no less. Why did... Yo, Edgeworth, This is the first time I feel you. This is trash. I don't like this. Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studio that day. You know anything about those people? Who were those people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director. We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run through of their action scenes without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? On the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2. There was a Studio 2. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. I know where it is. We got through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was falling over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but they said they had nothing to do with it. Miss Old Bag, this is trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. Yo, so you got a bonus and you still talk? I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. So they were actually in the studio. That's the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. What the fuck? I had to keep going. The game tries to tell you to back off. And it's like, nah, man, I'm not done. I feel sorry for Edgeworth almost. She really left him hanging on this one. But if you're going to go accuse me, I'm not letting them go away scot-free. Them? Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer for starters. The director, yeah. Yeah, we knew this already. Yeah, I must have asked another question over. Now is the defense's point. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness or bag and more information about these two other people we have just been told of. Yeah, yo, Edgeworth, man. Yo, I feel bad, bro, because this is not how, like, I don't like this. This isn't how we roll, man. Most times, you got all your shit in a row and I got to fight you. You know what I mean? So, this shit right here, this is trash. I understand, y'all. This ends the day's proceedings of the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned. I don't really blame Edgeworth for being mad because this is just like incompetence and he needs to fire people. Mr. Court Defendant's Lobby number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Okay, alright. We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was that stole Samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her. Fuck that bitch. Well, she wasn't whining. She wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. All right, and with that to be continued card, we're gonna save, and we're gonna end this stream. Okay, and we're gonna talk a little before I do whatever. Okay, so before I end the stream, I do want to talk to you about what we were doing today, like all this stuff. So first things first, that shit was crazy. I'm mad at myself because I was just so fucking garbage at that. I mean, wow, man, I was not very good at that one. But that's because obviously I must have missed some things, or maybe I was thinking too linear, too in a straight line, and I wasn't like, oh. And then when he would say it, it was like, ah, man. I mean, I knew that, but I didn't like know to say that. I didn't know that the evidence would mean he's saying that. I think that's a little criticism I have of it is that, well, sometimes the evidence is not really, you don't know what Phoenix is going to say, but the evidence says something else, and it doesn't, I mean, but you don't know. Anyway, so this case right now is getting kind of crazy. We got 10-year-old kids that came in, the lady deleted the photo. We've got some dude that went by the camera. We got two other producers. We got a producer and a director that just dead ass didn't even want to be involved. Which, yo, I mean, really, this lady's not getting arrested for that? That's insane to me. We literally almost put somebody in jail because we didn't know there was other people there. And Edgeworth is just pissed, man. I don't really blame him. I don't blame him at all because I'd be pissed. You know what I mean? I'd be fucking furious. Um, but that's the first time you're starting to see the cracks in Edgeworth's demeanor because he was so full of himself in that last chapter. But yeah, man, this game is freaking nice. It got me on that last one. I almost died, man. I've never lost more than one. The first one was a mistake, but after that, I made some fucking stupid kerfuffles, man. It was terrible. But that's okay. All's well. That ends well. We got out of that. I'm gonna try to bring my A game next time I stream this. I'm going away for a couple days. Um, Thanks, man. I'm happy you got to see the end of the conclusion, just. Anyway, I'm going away for 2 days. I'm gonna be home when I come back. Probably have my oldest son with me. Hopefully, I can get a little bit of time to myself to play some of these games. Maybe he can watch in and bring in some commentary. But yeah. So I have a YouTube channel called The Flame King on YouTube. You can always go there and see these. When I'm done with them, I always export them over there. It's going to be my new thing. I'm going to stream on Twitch. Then I'm going to export them over there. I could do a super cut because I do some of the editing and stuff like that. But right now, this is my first time kind of like fucking with this stuff. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you like the commentary. Please let me know if you don't like my voiceovers. You want to just read. I can just comment and just let the words flow. I like the voiceovers when I watch these things because not that I don't like reading, because I watch anime. Obviously, I watch subbed mostly. So, not that I don't like that, but I do like watching people tell a story. It was tell like things from watching stories like this. So, anyway, so I hope I'm not. I hope I'm pretty good for you. And yeah. I'm happy y'all was out here. I'm happy Just was out here. I'm happy anybody that came out here and checked me out for a few or for an hour or 2 hours. And I'll see you guys when I get back, yo. And deadass, as you know, your boy Flame is out.